What is a Texas vet loan? This is a common question that I get. And is it even a loan anyway? And the answer to that is no, it is actually not a loan. It is like a partner to a loan program. So basically what you have is you have a VA Texas vet or a conventional Texas vet or a FHA Texas vet. It's kind of like sandwiched together within the program because you need an underlying loan program to go along with the Texas Veteran Land Board. So Texas Veteran Land Board does lot loans, and those you would go directly to the Texas Veteran Land Board to get those loans. And they also do home loans. In other words, they partner with one of those loan programs I mentioned earlier, VA, FHA, and conventional. And the cool thing about the Texas Veteran Land Board loan, generally speaking, is that the interest rates are lower than your normal VA, FHA, or conventional loan program. The second thing that's really, really cool about the Texas Veteran Land Board is they offer a 0.5% discount if you have a 30% or greater rating of disability. So for those of you that have a 30% or greater rating, you actually have a very substantial lower interest rate than everybody else gets on this particular program. So it can be a huge savings for you. The other thing about Texas Veteran Land Board, of course, we want to always talk about pros and cons, right? Is that it can have some higher closing cost. So you need to be aware that when you are choosing this loan program, you want to always make sure that your loan officer is comparing a regular VA loan or a regular conventional or FHA loan to the partner loan program with the Texas Veteran Land Board added on to it, because depending on where rates are and depending on what the program is doing specifically, you may or may not get a better deal. So it's really, really important to always compare. Lately, within the last 3/4 of 2022, Texas Veteran Land Board is a resounding yes, it's better. The other thing that you need to be aware of is that Texas Veteran Land Board loans are purchases only. They're not for refinancing. So if you're building a house and you have a construction loan like one of my clients does, unfortunately they are not going to be able to use the Texas Veteran Land Board partner program because it is for purchases only. However, if you're purchasing a house, it is a fantastic option. The other thing that I personally absolutely love about Texas Vet is the rates change weekly. And that is really great because there's been so much volatility in the marketplace lately. It's nice to be able to have a little bit of reprieve knowing that because the rates only change every Friday evening, you kind of know what you get all week long. And the nice thing too, from my perspective as a loan officer, is the fact that I can sort of predict what they're going to do in the following week based on what the mortgage-backed securities market has done in the preceding week. So it's really nice to be able to sort of have an idea of what you're going to look at in the following days and week to come, as far as interest rates are concerned. And of course, you can never predict things with 100% certainty, but the bond market's pretty much the bond market, and I can tell kind of what it's doing and where it's been, and within probably about a 95% accuracy, I've been able to predict what's going to happen. My crystal ball, however, on interest rates for everything else is pretty fuzzy. So the other thing that you just need to be aware of is the requirements for the Texas Veteran Partner Program. And I call it a partner program again because it's not just a loan program. It has to come with those other loan programs with it, Texas Vet, VA, conventional, or FHA. And that is that you have to have either your home of record being in Texas or live here for one whole day. I know that sounds insane, but it used to be a year and then they changed it to 1 day. So you got to live here for 1 day. You got to prove it, i.e. have a driver's license in Texas. Everything has been changed over on your pay stubs to Texas or your bank accounts to Texas, car registration, something like that. Or, of course, your orders, if you're active duty, show that you are now in Texas. So just here for 1 day or home of record being of Texas. Now, not everyone does the Texas Veteran Land Board Partner Program, as I call it. And the reason is because of a couple of different reasons. First and foremost, it does not make the lender as much money as just a regular VA, conventional, or FHA does in many cases. And so, of course, profit margins are important to operate a company. And so that is one thing that some companies have made a business decision not to partner with the Texas Veteran Land Board. The second reason has to do with paperwork. And while it's not a lot of paperwork on the front side to you, the veteran, or me, the loan officer, it's just a few extra forms. We submit it over to the Texas Veteran Land Board, and then they shoot us your certificate of eligibility. However, the backside's a little different. When that loan gets packaged up to get insured from the VA, if it's a VA Texas vet, and of course the Texas Veteran Land Board people to bless it, the servicer for that particular program can put us through, let's just say, some fun times. And so because of that, a lot of major lenders have opted to not offer this particular program because, quite frankly, they don't have the staff that they want to either mess with it, or they just don't have the staff to deal with the backside servicing issues that can come along with it. So those are just a couple of reasons why some lenders opt not to do it. And I'm sure that there's some other reasons out there, but those are the two main ones that I definitely have lots of experience with. I can also tell you I've been doing these loans since my start of my career for 20 plus years. So if you have any questions when it comes to Texas Veteran Land Board, definitely reach out to me. I'm happy to answer those questions. And if you're looking to do a loan like this and you want to compare your options with Texas Vet versus VA by itself or any of the other options we talked about today, just reach out. I'm happy to help. My contact information is down below. Make it a great 2023.